Hi, I'm GNT and today I'm here with Lauren Edmonds, multiple world champion, also known as the Kick Chick. What are you going to take us through today, Lauren?
So today I'm going to be taking you through stretches to help you improve and maintain the box splits. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our leg out into a low walking stance. So we're going to put both our hands onto our knee and we're going to slightly lean back. And from here we're going to hold it for about 30 seconds. If you're finding that easy, you can slightly push back if you want to. Okay, from here we're going to put both our hands onto the floor. We're going to drop our knee down, and then if you feel comfortable to leave this position, you can lean right back and try and push your hip forward. If you're struggling with this, you can put your hands down and stay here, that's absolutely fine. Just try and push your hip into the floor. But if you're finding that's okay, try and lean back. And we're going to hold this now for about 30 seconds. Okay, so from here we're just going to now repeat it on the other leg. So we're going to again start off in a nice low side kick position. Put your hands on your knee and just lean back. So just doing the exact same thing, putting the hands on the floor. And remember, you can stay here if you find this is enough for you and you can feel that stretch. But if you want to increase the stretch slightly, just lean back and push back into it so you can feel it here. And again, you want to hold it for about 30 seconds. Okay, so from here we're going to come back to the middle now. We're going to take our left leg and face it towards the left. And now from here, you want to imagine an imaginary line, and if you've got one, that's even better. And from here, we're going to take our right leg and we're going to make sure our toes are facing the ceiling. And from here, we're just going to hold it now for about 30 seconds. If you're not as flexible and you find that you're here, that's absolutely fine. Just try and breathe and try and relax yourself down as much as you can using your breathing. Okay, from here now, we're just going to simply change. Now this foot is going to face that way, and then our other leg is going to face the ceiling, making sure we keep it on that imaginary line, and then we're using our breathing. So from here, sometimes I like to turn my foot forwards. This just targets different muscle groups and also helps with different kicks. From here, you want to hold for about 30 seconds and repeat on the other side. Okay, so from here, we're now going to bring our legs to the front, giving them a good shake to increase the blood flow in our legs. We're now going to take it out into straddle and we're going to hold it here. So from here, you want to be able to feel the stretch, but not yet at your maximum. Once you're in your comfortable position, we're now going to hold for about 30 seconds. Okay, so from here, we're now going to twist our body, keeping your foot facing the ceiling, and we're now just going to lean down nice and slowly into where you can feel the stretch. If you're more advanced, you can put your hands down and you can reach all the way down with your head. Okay, so from here we're now just going to repeat on the other side by twisting our body and leaning down. Again, if you're more advanced, okay, you can put your hands down to where you can feel the stretch a little bit more. And again, holding now for about 30 seconds. Okay, so from here, we're now going to keep the heels where they are and keep our toes facing the ceiling, taking one hand behind and one hand in front. We're now going to move our hips slightly forward, only a little bit at this point, and now we're going to breathe for 10 seconds. When you breathe, you're getting oxygen into your muscles, helping them relax, so it's really crucial that you do this exercise properly for 10 seconds, okay? So now we're going to breathe, okay? Okay, so from here, taking one hand behind again, one hand in front, we're now going to move our hips forward again. Okay, so you are slightly increasing that stretch now, and again for 10 seconds, we're going to breathe in now. Make sure you take a nice big deep breaths, okay, ready? Okay, one last time now, taking the hand behind again, hand and foot front. One more time, one last push. You should be pretty much at your maximum now in the straddle position, okay? From here, one last time, big deep breath in. And again. Okay, one last time. Okay, great. Okay, so now from here, we're now going to roll our hips forward, so our toes are facing forward. We're now going to roll back to the ceiling. Okay, so just nice and gently, don't do any sudden movements. We're just gonna roll the hips. Okay, so from here we're going to roll our hips forward again, making sure our toes are facing forward, and we're now just going to hold that now for about 30 seconds. If you want to increase the stretch, you can put your elbows down and hold it from here. I'm just going to hold it now for 30 seconds. Okay, so from here for the more advanced stretches now, we're going to stretch as far forward as we can, putting the chest on the floor, and now we're going to hold that for 30 seconds. To give yourself a little bit of a different stretch, you can point the toes or have them facing forward, that's totally your preference. Okay, so that's it for today's video on how to do the box splits. I recommend stretching for about 15 minutes a day. I always say little and often rather than doing it for about an hour and then leaving it till the next week. Okay, it's all about muscle memory. 15 minutes a day is what I think is perfect amount of time for stretching. If you do this every day, then in no time you'll be able to do the full box splits and even the splits on the chairs. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed my tutorial on the box splits today. Just remember that flexibility takes a lot of hard work, time and dedication. So just remember to be patient and keep at it.
Well said, I totally agree with that. Be sure to follow her on Instagram and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for your support, Team GNT, peace.